Good morning everybody, welcome to day one of Scotland's Southwest Coast 300. Last night we stopped in Morecambe, so we're about an hour away from the start point, Gretna Green. Yeah, so we're going to bring you guys along so you can experience it with us. Bring you back when we get to Gretna Green. So we've just arrived at Gretna Green. So, like me, I'd heard of the place Gretna Green, but I didn't actually realise what it was. So, back in the 1700s, a lot of couples used to run up here and get married up here in secret, as Scotland had very different laws around marriage. It was at an old blacksmith shop, and that's where we are now. Yeah, so let's go have a look around. Yeah, so it's got all the love locks, and BC's brought one of her own. Where are you going to put it? Looks like somebody's getting married here now. Yeah, so this is the blacksmith shop where we got married. It's a museum now. Yeah, let's go have a look. So this is the original blacksmith shop. This is a double mirror, so I'm pretty sure that's stood in the dark there. Yeah, so it's a double mirror, so you can actually watch people get married here. It's crazy.
Since the new law did not apply in Scotland. Well, said the blacksmith, I'd be happy to do it. My wife and her brother will be your witnesses.
So this is one of the marriage rooms. So Lucy's currently stood by that two-way glass thing, as it looks like, so we've got to get married in there. So she's watching that, and I've come for a carry on walk around the museum. Was the museum and the old blacksmith shop. We paid £12 for both for us to have a look around. Yeah, it's not too bad. A lot of history. Courtship, mate. Yeah, let's go see what this is. That is a lot of padlocks. So it is actually like a little maze. Yeah, we just headed back up where we started again. We'll try this way this time. We did it! Yes, that was Gretna Green and the old blacksmith shop. So we're now going to actually head into Gretna itself and have a look around the town. Hi everybody. Yeah, so we didn't actually do any filming in Gretna, so it's just a normal town. Really useful though if you want to pick up some supplies for the start of 300. We've come to the Devil's Porridge Museum, which is a museum about the World War and around here. One of the guides was telling us apparently around here was one of the biggest munition factories World War One. It's over 9 miles long, a number of buildings and people from all over the country used to work here. There's also telling us apparently yeah, all the workers on the factory like to drink. Go on, focus in them. Doing well that well with it. Cool little souvenir to take home.
When I first started here, I was 16. Well, I said I was. I really wanted to help, and my father was so against it. There's so much to do. Music, dances at the Central Hall and East Streets, dinners, hockey, and football. You like to go
Just found a toy train track. What's he doing? I'll leave it to play. So it looks like upstairs. It's all about the Second World War and around here.
favourite one. She always waited for me and wanted me.
So a lot of time, so you think of the war, you know, think about all some of the animals, horses and all the dogs, as I feel like was used. So it's not a bad little museum, so it's £10 each to come in. It is a community run place, but yeah, definitely worth a visit. Back to the van. Yeah, cool little museum, like history. Yeah, so now we're heading over to Arnhem now. Let's have a look around the town. So I'll bring you back when we get to Arnhem. Hey buddy, so just arrived at Anan. So now we're going to go on a 5-mile hike from here to have a look at Bancock Point. So it says it goes, I'm sure in the book as I'm told you. So the route takes you around a circular route, goes on the bridge, over the river Anan, winding through fields. Yeah, so sounds quite nice. Let's go have a look. So this is Anan, so we're doing like it says it's a 5k circular route, but can't quite find the circular, so it's about 2.5 miles to Bancock Point. Yeah, so we're going to go have a look at that. So he was just saying, so I know it's only day one, we're only just coming to Scotland, but everywhere was really quiet. Absolutely, there's not nobody around at all. So we may have gone slightly off route to the found an old railway line. It's going to go have a nose at. No idea what this railway was used for, will you? Abandoned for quite a while. Back on the main path now. So I was going to have a little play on that bridge, but it wasn't that safe. And Lucy wouldn't let me. Yeah, so that path has just led us into this housing estate and, well, had a rope swing, tyre swing. Come on, have a go. So Lucy's maps tell us to go that way, but there's a sign here that says go left. But on the gate, yeah, well, I'll show you what sign it says. Beware cows and calves and a bull, enter at your own risk. Now I think we'll go the other way.
Yeah.
Could have been death stared by a cow. So we arrived just down by Burnock Point now. So hope you can hear me. In the background over there, just see bits of the Lake District. So we've just come back onto that main path. We walk down, so yeah, it's about half hour, 45 minutes back to the van from here. Yeah, so I'll bring you back at the van. Just for anything else cool. So we just got back to Anan now. So we're gonna have a little wander around town and then back to the van and then head back, heading over to the park for the night then. Yeah, let's have a little walk around here. This town also looks like another good town to stock up on before chance you could go more into the wilderness at the rest of 300. Lucy's found a Domino's. I'll roll myself some sweets. How you doing everybody? Yes, just arrived at the area we're stopping at tonight. But I'll give you a proper tour around in the morning. First day. The Southwest Coast 300. Yeah, it's been a fun day. Caught a few museums. That walk was really nice. So I'll bring you back in the morning and I'll give you a tour around. And I think the first place we're going to have a look at in the morning is an old castle. Just literally only a 2-minute walk from here. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Southwest 300. So last night we stopped in an air just outside Sherrington. Yeah, so I'll give a quick look around now. So it's £10 honesty box deposit, but there is clean water here and a toilet waste as well. So the plan today, so the first place we're visiting is Caerlaverock Castle. I do apologise for pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, it's only a couple of minute walk from here, but so it doesn't open till 10:30. So we're gonna do some good old fun and fun jobs first. I'll bring you back when we're heading to the castle. So that's the van nice and clean. So now we're on a short walk to go look at the castle. Another thing I think that's crazy, where the Southwest 300 starts, you can actually see the Lake District just there. So literally we're just crossed over the border. Welcome to Caerlaverock Castle ruins. I will put it on the screen because no doubt I'm probably pronouncing that totally wrong. Looks like a part of it should be refurbed. Hey, look, how impressive that is. Gotta say, this place has been heavily refurbed. This is narrow. What's in here? No, nothing's in here. Some really good intact ruins actually, this is.
Are you?
So this place was the Lord's Hall. I don't know if you can see, but loads of scaffolding, so it looks like they're doing loads more restoration work here. So that was the castle ruins. So it's £7.50 each to go visit the place, and yeah, pay just up there. But I would say that's not an ordinary castle. It hasn't got an ordinary types of ruins you expect from a castle. Really interesting though, and there's loads to see. I did see a little bit, some more ruins down here, so we're going to go have a look at them, then head back to the van and see where we end up next. So that castle up there is the second version of Caerlaverock Castle. So these ruins we're about to go look at, it's the very first one. Not very much left of these ones at all. So there's only the foundations left. So now we're going to head back to the van and have a look at the plan, and we'll see where we end up next. So I'll bring you back when we get to the van. So as we walk back to the van, I've just come across this bird hide. Absolutely really good condition as well. If you are into bird watching, the amount of birds that apparently you can see from here, absolutely amazing. So join us, Dumfries. We're going to have a look at Dumfries Museum. One bit of advice, so obviously we've come to end up in Dumfries on a Sunday, so all the museums have got weird opening hours, so something definitely worth checking out if you're planning to be around this way on a Sunday, the times where everything's open. But yeah, let's go look at Dumfries Museum, see what's to see.
I can see it from sitting here, so make what is it?
This place, it does seem really big. It looks like a small museum from outside, and now you're in it, absolutely massive. Loads to see. So we're also going to, it's hard to explain, it's like a mirror room on top of the mill we're in, and they open up and it's kind of like a 3D projection. I'm not so sure what it is, but I'll film it when we get called to go have a look. Yeah, interesting. It only costs £4 each to go have a look at it, or see it, or whatever it is. That's making me feel old. Cameras from the 90s now in museums. Okay, these are a bit older.
Lights in the four corners. It's got seating and standing, and having it pointed in the right direction as well. Which meant that all this water got raised up a little bit as well. And we've also got this building here, so it's got some very interesting green roofs, and that's just because they were copper, and it's up.
So that was Dumfries Museum, so I'm not too sure how well that came up on camera. So that was using mirrors, like how an old school camera would be, showing a live projection for the mirrors onto a table, and you could focus it by moving the table backwards and forwards. But yeah, they look interesting. So I think now we're heading to have a look at another museum, so I'll bring you back when we get there. So we've just arrived at new Abbey Corn Mill, so it's only a little museum, so let's go see what it's all about. Filmed years ago.
New Abbey is a pleasant village of 50 houses.
So now we're walking around the old mill.
Right, so you've got these nice stone steps here, takes you along the lawn. Are you parked here? Alright, you park back through the shop and then you just turn into this road and it's a minute drive up there.
Well, I can listen.
So we
we're watching a video that she made us watch, and she didn't explain to us that we was actually meant to be going on a guided tour, but we got up partway through the video and decided it was a bit rubbish, and we kind of walked into the mill on our own, and the woman came running after us like, "What are you doing?"
So this is the top of the mill house. So we've just arrived at Sweetheart Abbey. It's only about 200-300 metres up the road from the mill. I've noticed about a few places have been doing lots of restoration work at the moment, and a lot of these old historical buildings. So we're just in the churchyard at the back of the abbey, and by looking at some of these gravestones, I must say this place is very old.
Oh yeah.
So you can pay to go in the abbey, but with half of it being closed off due to restoration, and you can pretty much see the whole abbey from just doing a loop around the side for a good hour. We won't bother today. Today from 1894. So that was a quick look around Sweetheart Abbey. So a shame a lot of it's closed off, so you can't actually, it's supposed to be restored. So now we're heading down to a viewpoint, not far from here. Can't exactly remember what it's called, but I'll bring you back when we get there. So this is Drumburn Viewpoint. Yeah, so from here we're going to go have a look at a few beaches, so I'll do a bit of a beach montage for you. Going on the beach, why not? Hey everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that little beach montage. So now we're going to Lucy's treat for the holiday. We're going to a hot tub on the beach, so yeah, should be quite good. So if I'm allowed to film now I will, but if not, I'll catch you all afterwards. Well, we've just arrived and there's nobody here, so we are about 20 minutes early, but I'm guessing that's the hot tub. There's a sauna, but I'm pretty sure somebody's in there. There's also this random room. A toilet and shower. Not too sure. Do we just get in? Also, where we are, they've got these pod things. I don't know if Emmy's in them, but I'll try and be straight there. How cool do they look? Yeah, right here. Nobody gets there by 7. Guess we're just getting. Oh, that's warm.
Right in.
Well, I guess there's worse ways to spend a Sunday evening. Well, that was refreshing. Something definitely different to do on a Sunday. And these pods look well cool. So the plan is now I'm going to try and find a park up. We've got a rough one we're on to aim for, about half hour away from here. So I'll bring you back when we get there. Hi everybody, we've just arrived at the park up. I'll show you around in the morning. Well, that's day 2 of the Southwest Coast all done. Been another random day from rooms to hot tubs. Hope you all enjoyed the watch the last 2 days, and if you could help us out, like, subscribe, and help the channel. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Night.